How do ocean currents, tides, and waves differ? Imagine standing on a beach and watching the water move in different ways. Some water flows steadily for out at sea, some rises and falls predictably, and others crash onto the shore with energy. These are all different types of ocean movements, but they each have their own causes and effects. Let's explore how they differ and what makes each one special. Ocean currents are like giant rivers flowing through the ocean. They move horizontally across large distances, sometimes thousands of kilometers long. These currents are mainly driven by wind patterns, differences in water temperature and saltiness, the Earth's rotation, and the shape of the ocean basins. Surface currents affect the top layers of water, while deep currents move water deep below the surface, driven by differences in density. These currents are super important for marine life because they carry nutrients, plankton, and even baby animals to different areas. For example, some fish and sea turtles follow these currents to find food or breeding spots. Currents also help regulate the climate by moving warm water from the equator toward the poles and cold water toward the equator. Tides are quite different from currents. They are the regular rise and fall of sea levels caused by the gravitational pull of the moon and the sun on Earth's oceans. Tides happen in predictable cycles, usually about 12.5 hours apart, giving us to high tides and to low tides each day. Unlike currents, tides are vertical movements, meaning the water level goes up and down rather than flowing sideways. Tides create unique habitats like tidal pools and estuaries that are exposed during low tide and submerged during high tide. Many animals have adapted to these changes, using the shifting environment for feeding or breeding. Tides also generate tidal currents, which are fast-moving flows of water that happen during the change from high to low tide or vice versa. These currents can concentrate food and attract predators, making them important for marine food chains. Waves are quite different from both currents and tides. They are the rolling, oscillating movements of the ocean's surface caused mainly by wind blowing across the water. When wind blows over the ocean for a period of time, it transfers energy to the water, creating waves. The size and strength of waves depend on how fast the wind blows, how long it blows, and how far it travels over the water, which is called fetch. Waves move energy horizontally across the surface, but the water particles themselves mostly move up and down. Waves shape coastlines by eroding rocks and depositing sediments, and they help mix oxygen and nutrients in the water. Some marine animals are built to survive strong wave action, while others prefer calmer waters for feeding and breeding. So, in simple terms, ocean currents are large horizontal flows that move water and marine life across the ocean. Tides are predictable vertical rises and falls caused by the gravity of the moon and sun. Waves are surface oscillations created by wind energy that move across the water. Each one plays a different role in shaping the environment and helping marine creatures survive. Understanding these differences helps us see how dynamic and lively our oceans really are.